सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantavhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been witnessing the greatness of bhakti towards Bhagavan. And one such example of a person who had focused devotion towards Bhagavan was the one who came in the clan of Mrikandu called Markandeya. His charitram has been described to us by Bhattatri. Pritya Narayanakhyastvamath narasakha praptavanasya parshvam Tushtya toshtuyamanas satu vividha varair lobhito nanumene drashtum mayam twadiyam kila punaravrunod bhakti truptantaratma maya dukkhana bhignastadapi mrigayate nunamascharya hetoh atha tvam narayanakhyaha. Therefore, you, by being known by the name of Narayana, Nara Sakha Pritya, accompanied by Nara, being pleased with the tapas, Praptavan Parshvam Asya, you did appear in front of him. As Nara and Narayana, you appeared. So this is also indicative of the tapas that Markandeya did in Badarika Ashrama, where the Parvatam is also referred to by the name of Nara Narayana. Praptavan Parshvam Asya, in front of him Bhagavan appeared. Saha, he, to you, Toshtuyamanaha Tushtya, who was frequently praising you. He was singing Stuti Stotaranaf Priyaha, right? He was just doing Stuti of Bhagavan. Lobhitaha Vividha Varaihi. Though he was tempted with many moods. Bhagavan said, what boon do you want? Do you want refrigerator? Do you want AC? Do you want this? Do you want that? All these options were given. Yet, Lobhitaha Vividha Varaihi, he was trying to be tempted into these varas. Na Anumene, but he didn't seem to bother about any of them. He did not care about any of them. Punaha Bhakti Triptantaratma. His only desire, only boon that he sought was bhakti towards you. Maya Dukkhana Bhigyaha Kila. Ignorant of the sorrows caused by the Maya. So he says Anabhigyaha Maya Dukkhana Anabhigyaha. The dukkham that is caused, he was ignorant of that. Kila Avrunod Drashtum Twadiyam Mayam. He wanted to see your Atyasharya Leela Cheshtitam called Maya. This was what he wanted. Mrigayate Tat Api, when he desired that too, Ashcharya Hetoho, something wonderful out of curiosity happened. What is it? Yate Tvaya Shuvata कुल जलद गलत्तोय पूर्णाति घूर्णत् सप्तोर्णाराश्मिमग्ने जगति सतु जले सम्भ्रमन् वर्षकोटिः दीन प्रैक्षिष्ट दूरे वटदलशयनं कश्चिदाश्चर्यबालं त्वामेव श्यामलाङ्गं वदन सरसिजन्यस्त्यपादाङ्गुलीयं त्वयि याते सति आशु. When you had departed in a very short span of time, twayi yate ati yashu, Bhagavan had come. He lured him into many boons, whereas Markandeya did not ask for that. He wanted only bhakti and to see Bhagavan's Maya, and Bhagavan left that place. Twayi yate sati ashu jagati vatakula jalada galattoya purnoti ghurnat saptorna rashmi magne. It appeared for a minute that all the world that comprised of the seven oceans and the land and the trees and the rocks and everything, they all started hitting each other, and in a few minutes it was all done. It looked like a ocean of deluge, pralayarnavam. Jagati vatakula jalada galattoya purnoti ghurnat saptornarashmi magne. Saptarnavam is the seven seas. They all magne. It looked as if the seven oceans had swallowed and covered everyone. Saha tu varshakotihi. Then Markandeya, for millions of years, Sambhraman Jale was just floating in the deluge waters. Dinaha. But he got exhausted. How long will he keep going here and there? Praikshishya Tvam Eva Dure. He saw you from a distance. At a distance, he could see you. Ashcharya Balam. But in what form were you? Ashcharya Balam. As a little boy, as a very handsome boy. Kaschit, that is beyond description. Vata Dala Shayanam Shyamalangam. You were lying on a beautiful, fresh banyan leaf. Vatadala Shayanam Shyamalangam. With a dark blue hue on your body. That was your complexion. Vadana Sarasijan Nyasta Padangulikam. Your face looked like a newly blossomed lotus. Nyasta Padangulikam. What did you do with that mouth that appeared like lotus? You took with your hands that particular toe of your foot, and you placed it within your lotus-like mouth. Karara vindena padara vindam mukhara vinde viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya puteshayanam balam mukundam manasa smarami. Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. I prayed to that Bala Mukunda, says Acharya. Similarly was Krishna. Vadana Sarasijan Nyasta Padangulikam. Then Bhattatri continues. Drishtva Tvam Krishtaroma Tvaritamupagata Sprashtukamo Munindraha Shvasenantarnivishtaha Punariha Sakalam Drishtavan Vishtapaugham Bhuyopi Shvasavartairbahiranupatito Vikshitastvatkatakshaih Modada Sleshtukamas Tvai Pihitavtavanau Swashrame Pragvadasit. Munindraha Krishta Roma. That particular Muni, Markandeya, Krishta Roma, whose hair on his body was standing in horripilation, goosebumps. Drishtva, after seeing you, Drishtva Tvam, Ubagataha Tvaritam, approached you quickly. Sprashtu Kamaha Nivishtaha Antaha, with the desire of touching you, was drawn into Shvasena Punaha, drawn into your breath. Drishtavan Iha. After going inside, what he should have seen? He should have seen the esophagus, stomach, liver, all that he should have seen. He didn't see that. Drishtavan Iha. After having gone inside you, Sakalam Vishta Paugham Anupatitaha. All the worlds were thrown. Bahihi Bhuyaha Api Shvasavataihi. Again there were beautiful air, which is your breath. Vikshitaha Tvatkatakshahi. All this he saw as a result of your glances. Asleshtu Kamaha Moda, desiring to embrace you in that joy because he is seeing you there. Tvai Pihitatano, you did disappear. Next. Asit Pragavat Swashrame. Markandeya was back to his ashrama where he had pleaded to Narayanarayana earlier. It is looking like an entire, the children these days, millennials, Gen Z, there are so many terms, right? So they use words like animation. So something is animated. You create that. It looks like a magical world. It looks like that. He went to that ashramam. He stood there. He asked for Bhagavan. Then there was deluge. He saw a boy. He recognized the boy. He wanted to see it. He was absorbed into the boy. Then came back to that ashramam. So he says, Asit pragvat swashrame. Next, Bhattatri continues, Gaurya sardham tadagre puravidada gatastvat prekshanarti siddhane vasya datva swayam ayam ajara mrityutadin gato bhut evam tvat seva yaiva smararari purapi sah प्रीयते येन तस्मात् मूर्तित्रय्यात्मकस्त्वं ननु सकनीयन्तेति सुव्यक्तमासीत् अथ पुरभित् the one who has destroyed the Tripura, who's Mahadeva, त्वत्प्रिय प्रेक्षणार्थी, desirous of seeing your devotee. The one who wanted to see your devotee, Gataha Tadagre Sardham Gauriya. So he appeared in front of him, Markandeya, along with Gauri. Datva Asya Swayam Yeva, having given him on his own, Ajara Mrityutadin, freedom from, he bestowed Markandeya freedom from old age, death, despite Siddhan Ayam. All this he had already acquired. Gataha Abhut. After giving all of this, Shiva went away. Next, Yenatvat Sevaya Eva, by the reason of worshipping you alone, Api Smara Ripuhu Priyate Yevam. He was able to please even the destroyer of Cupid. That is, Kamadeva was made Ananga by Shiva. Even Shiva was impressed because of Markandeya's pointed devotion to Narayana. Tasmat etatasit suvyaktam nanu ititvam. It is very clear indeed that you yourself are Murtir Trayatmakaha. It is you, Narayana. It is you, Krishna, who further became retaining Vishnu to yourself. You became Brahma and you became Shiva. Murti Trayatmakaha Sakala Niyanta, thereby becoming the controller of all. Tramshesmin satyaloke vidhi hari purabhin mandiran yudhvamurdhvam tebhyopyudhvam tu maya vikriti virahito bhati Vaikunta lokaha tatratvam karanam bhasyapi pashupakule Shuddha Sattvaikarupi Satchit Brahmadvayatma Pavanapurapate Pahimam Sarvarogat Asmin Satyaloke Trayamshe. In the Satyaloka that has got three parts. Vidhi Hara Purabhin Mandirani. There are three abodes. One of Brahma called Satyaloka, of Shiva called Kailasha, of Narayana Vishnu called Vaikunta. Urdhvam. It may be kept one over the other. There could be a gradation in this particular lokas. Vaikunta lokaha tu. Of them, this Vaikunta of Narayana too, but Maya Vikriti Virahitaha, that is beyond the perception and the influence of Maya. That is Purna Shuddha Sattva. So he says, Bhati Urdhvam Tebhyaha Abhi. It shines above them all. Tvam Tatra Karanam Bhasi. In those causal waters of Vaikunta, you seem to be there. Pashupakule Abhibhasi. Or even in the abode of the cows, Golokam. Shuddha Sattvaika Rupi Satchit Brahmadvayatma. So you appear as that Purna Brahma. Satchidananda. You are that Brahman which is Param, which is most supreme. But where do I see that one of Vaikunta or Pashupakulam? Pavanapurapate. I see in Guruvayur. Hey Krishna, therefore, Pahimam Sarvarogat. Thereby destroy all the ailments that seem to trouble me, says Bhattatri in this Dashakam.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण